If you're running a business in India, you know the deal. You have to be on Instagram. But here's the thing, everyone else knows that too, which makes it incredibly crowded. So how do you stop just doing Instagram and start making it a real engine for growth? Well, the answer might just be in a marketing package. And today, we're going to break down exactly what that means for you. So let's just get one thing straight about Instagram in India. We're talking about hundreds of millions of users. This isn't just a fun app for sharing photos anymore. For any business, it's this massive, colossal opportunity, which of course creates a pretty huge challenge. And that's really the heart of it. It's a battleground. You, your competitors, everyone is fighting for the exact same thing, a little slice of your customers' attention. So, the million-dollar question is, how do you actually cut through all that noise and make a real impact?
To figure that out, here's our game plan. First, we'll look at just how big the opportunity in India is. Then, we'll talk about marketing packages as the solution to standing out. We're going to peek inside a typical package, see how they actually unlock growth, and wrap up with a practical guide on how you can choose the right one for your business.
Okay, let's dive into Section 1, India's Instagram opportunity. The source material calls it a fertile but crowded ground, and honestly, that's the perfect way to describe it. The potential to grow is just immense, but so is the competition.
So, what is it that makes Instagram so essential here? Well, for starters, the audience is huge. It's engaged, and it's still getting bigger. Plus, the whole platform is built for visual storytelling, which lets you show off your products and services in a way that it connects on a really personal level, Something old-school ads could never quite do.
And that brings us right to Section 2, because when you're facing that much competition, you can't just wing it. You need a structured approach. And this is exactly where Instagram marketing packages come into play, offering a clear path through all that noise.
So, what are we actually talking about here? An Instagram marketing package is basically a whole suite of professional services bundled together. The goal is super simple: to manage and strategically improve your brand's entire presence on Instagram, giving you that competitive edge you've been looking for.
All right, now for the fun part in Section 3. What do you actually get in one of these packages? Let's deconstruct the services and take a look inside. First thing to know is that packages usually fall into two main buckets. On one side, you've got management packages. Think of this as the steady day-to-day work, planning content, posting consistently, engaging with your followers. Then you've got promotion packages, which are all about getting a quick, powerful boost in visibility through things like paid ads or working with influencers. Now let's dig a little deeper into the strategy side of things. This is way more than just posting pretty pictures. A solid package covers optimizing your profile, building a detailed content calendar, creating a smart hashtag strategy, and, this is crucial, actually tracking the analytics to see what's working and what's not. It's basically the brains of the whole operation.
And then, of course, you have the content itself. We're talking high-quality images, compelling videos, interactive stories, the whole shebang. But here's the absolute key for the Indian market. The content has to be culturally resonant. It needs to genuinely connect with local tastes and nuances. That's the part that's so hard to get right when you're doing it all yourself.
Okay, on to Section 4. We've seen what's in the box, but what does it all mean for your business, for your bottom line? Let's talk about the real-world advantages and tangible benefits that actually unlock your brand's growth.
So, why does all this really matter? Well, it means you stop guessing and start reaching the right audience with precise targeting. It means you get to tap into the expertise of seasoned marketers who know how to give you that competitive edge. And, maybe most importantly, it makes sure your brand shows up consistently and professionally, day in and day out, while giving you the flexibility to adapt as you go.
And that brings us to our final, and I think most important section, choosing the right package. We're going to give you a simple but really powerful framework here to help you make the best possible decision for your unique business.
It all comes down to 4 clear steps. First, you have to get crystal clear on your own goals. Second, you need to know exactly who you're trying to talk to. Third, you've got to carefully check out the provider you're considering. And finally, you must have a clear plan for how you're going to measure your return on investment.
To put that into practice, here are the key questions you need to ask yourself. For goals, are we just trying to build brand awareness, or do we need actual leads and sales? For audience, who are we really trying to reach? Get specific with demographics and interests. For the provider, ask for proof. Do they have real case studies showing success in India? And for ROI, how will you know if it's working? Is it about engagements or is it about conversions? Answering these questions honestly is everything.
And that really leads us to this perfect concluding thought from the source material. This isn't about some one-time fix. Real, long-term success on a platform that changes as fast as Instagram, it all comes down to being adaptable, staying informed, and always being strategic.
So, I'll leave you with a final question to really think about. Right now, is your Instagram presence an asset that is actively working for you to grow your business, or does it just feel like another chore that you are constantly working on? The right approach can make all the difference.